are hosting a program entitled Creative Tank Tobago, and Mrs. Batiste will help us explore what that actually looks like as we get creative in Tobago. Good morning, Mrs. Batiste.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the invitation.
It was certainly necessary because we have a number of challenges across the island, Trinidad and Tobago. So think tanks and
Yes.
exercises like these create great opportunities. But what would have spurred your inspiration or targeted Trinidad Tobago for this particular endeavor?
Okay, so this is our third edition. It actually started and it was named Think Tank. It has now been renamed Creative Tank Tobago. And that came about as an initiative of the unit to spur our businesses back into action post COVID pandemic. So the think tank at that time was created to allow them to challenge themselves, to reinvent themselves after the pandemic. In that first edition, we had persons who were locked down, so they could not physically go back out to business. So they had to come up with online options. Coming out of that, we recognized that we needed to expand the competition even further to challenge our entrepreneurs on the island to become creative, to become innovative, hence the name Creative Tank Tobago. And every year we explore, we expand the sectors. And this year in particular, our focus is on the tourism sector.
Now, this year's categories, do we need to look at specific criteria in terms of selecting the persons that are participating? Can you give us a little insight on how they were selected, rather?
Okay. The four categories that we have focused on this year are those persons in mixology, tours, recreation, and the promoters, the event promoters. We, of course, looked at those who were critical, who played a pivotal role in the market, who were already there, who possessed some competitive competency that they stood out. And therefore, we had a call, we extended an invitation to persons in those categories, and we came down with 17 participants altogether in these various categories.
Now, in terms of the actual judging criteria now, what are the judges or what will make you a winner?
We have different options. So right now in the preliminary, we have the Facebook vote, which counts for 20% of the mark that carries them through to the finals. We are asking persons to like, you go on our Facebook page, Business Development Unit, THA. We have uploaded all the videos of the 17 participants. You will like, you will share. And as I said, 20% of that mark takes them through. The judges, we have judges, expertise in the various categories. They will be looking at the sustainability of the business, the customer service techniques that the persons employ, their customer base, and their retention. They will also look at the economic viability of the business, the quality assurance. What measures have they taken to qualify themselves in the field? Even as mixologists, it is not just about just throwing some drinks together. What did they do to qualify themselves? What marketing and promotion strategies have they employed? And especially their distinctive competencies that set them apart from all others in the industry. So those are the judging criteria that will determine the first and second place winners in each category will go through to the finals.
Right. Now, granted that you've mentioned each year there has been some sort of change, be it the pandemic changes or just generally opening up categories differently, what are the hopes that we will pull from this year's edition, the hopes that we will result with from this think tank?
As we all know that many persons have not yet recovered economically from the pandemic. Persons are still struggling. We want persons to know that Tobago, we are open for business. You don't have to go up the Caribbean. You don't have to fly to New York. We have so many exciting options available. Therefore, one of the major objectives of Creative Tank Tobago is for persons to understand that we have options. We have so much that we are adding to our Tobago package that you can come all the time, anytime. There's no specific season for you to come to Tobago. There are options available: recreation, tour guiding, adventure, just name it. We have it here in Tobago. So that's one of our major objectives, that we continue to market our island destination, Tobago.
Sounds good. Shouldn't be too hard, but in terms of those persons who may not have made the cut and want to be able to look forward to next year or even view what this year has to offer, how can we on the outside get in on the action?
So log in on our Facebook page, Business Development Unit, Tobago House of Assembly. So in addition to this competition, the Business Development Unit, we continue to offer training, specific training. We provide grant funding, loan funding. So it's an all-around entrepreneurial development thrust that we are undertaking at the Business Development Unit. So we want persons to log on, as I said, Business Development Unit, THA. You will see the various categories, the various entrepreneurs. Like, share, as we continue in our competition this year.
And in that case, I hope they like, share, as you said. And in terms of the finals, it is happening on October 18th, is it?
That's correct. October 18th at 10 a.m. It will also be streamed live on our Facebook page. Also, the Office of the Chief Secretary and other divisions of the Tobago House of Assembly, but primarily Business Development Unit, THE. And we want persons to know that as they go through the finals, the format will be that of an elevator pitch. So the competitors will have 3 minutes to stand before the judges, the panel of judges, and the live audience and pitch their business. They are competing in 4 categories: for the most engaging entrepreneur, the most promising entrepreneur, the most innovative, and the entrepreneur extraordinaire. Cash prizes of $50,000 is at stake.
And that is the perfect way to wrap things up, because I know that 50,000 got so many persons' attention.
Yes.
But it certainly did get ours this morning, as we applaud your efforts, Mrs. Batiste, spearheading this initiative to make sure that, as you see, Tobagoans know they're open for business. Sounds great. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
And that was Mrs. Shelley-Ann Batiste, the manager of the Business Development Unit at the Division of Finance for Trade and Economy at the THA, telling us about Creative Tank Tobago as they get ready to head to the finals on October 18th. And I'm saying October is a great month.
It really is.